Hi all, I'm Balavinayagamani, lecturer, School of Bioscience, Masa University, Malaysia. I'm here going to share some of the interesting information on psilocybin. Is one of the drug which is derived from a type of mushroom called as magic mushroom. And this psilocybin is dephosphorylated upon injection to our system and form a compound called as psilocin, and this psilocin is an active principle of psilocybin, and this psilocin is the reason for giving the psychedelic effect. What does it mean by a psychedelic effect? This is the technical term, which has got the similar meaning that of hallucination. So psilocybin is basically giving the major effect, a hallucinating effect. And this psilocybin, due to its hallucinating effect, classified under the Scheduled 1 controlled substance, which meaning to say that this can have a higher chance to abuse by an individual. How this can be used as, or how this can be abused in the sense, and this has been often used as a recreational drug, and this provides a feeling of euphoric, and sometimes that this gives the sensory distortion, and that's a reason that this has been often called as a hallucination or hallucinating drug. And this drug is available, or this psilocybin is available in the form of dried mushroom and as a herbal tea, or as it can be extracted, and the fluid is available for the injection as well. And major effect which is giving by this drug is open and hallucinating effect, which is extremely variable to an individual person, which meaning to say that your eyes will be open, but then still that you are in a hallucinating effect. And mostly this psilocybin effect is induced by the environmental factors as well. For example, if you are in a situation of happiness and happy chatting, and that environment is influence the psychedelic effect, that you will be, is in a state of euphoria. And when you are in a situation that argument, or in a screaming or fighting with each other, and that environment will influence the psychedelic effect, and that's its characteristics. And this changes the personality, and especially uh, it makes the loss and loss of sense, and especially the time, the sense of time. And uh, since this drug is having resemblance to the neurotransmitter, one of the neurotransmitter, serotonin structure, and this has been often, is easily binds with the serotonin receptor, and it gives this euphoric effect. And one of the studies stated that this uh, psilocybin can also release the dopamine, and the dopamine is another neurotransmitter, and which causes often the delayed, persistent, and confused response. So this is the case, right? So is overdosage or abuse, the effect has been variating. And one of the advantage of this psilocybin drug is recently found by the scientists is this can probably used as a drug for the treatment of Alzheimer's disease, because in Alzheimer's disease they found that the brain derived neurotropic factor has been a lesser quantity. This brain derived neurotropic factor, which is often called as BDNF, is the food for the brain. So when this has been lesser, the brain has not been able to remember or recall, and that might cause the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. But psilocybin can induce this BDNF formation, and so probably that it can have, it can revert the situations as well. But this need a lot of proof, because considering the dangerous effects, then usage of psilocybin we need to rethink. But the complexity of the brain is the biggest mystery of the human body, and we need to deduce a lot of mechanisms how the way this psilocybin can able to act to give a positive effect. Thank you.